Welcome back, everybody. Here we are. We're still in Kalsu, Iraq. Ron Link behind the camera. I am Bob Calvert, your host on TalkingWithHeroes.com. And this is our last interview here in Kalsu, Iraq. And when the next videos come out, we'll be in Baghdad, Iraq. And I'm here with Staff Sergeant Hector Martyr. And we actually met last night. I believe we're going to talk about it a little bit. But first, if you could tell a little bit about yourself, your position here, how long you've served, and where you're from.
Yes, sir. My name is Hector Martyr. Originated from a little island in the Caribbean called St Lucia, and I'm grateful to be part of the United States Army. First of all, I started as a police officer in my island, and then moved up the ranks and finally wanted to do something different. And I thought the United States Army was very, very a good choice to do, and was very exciting at the time. And here I am. After serving at least 17 years with a few deployments under my belt, I'm here. Hopefully this is the last.
So you've actually had 3 deployments.
Yes, sir. Three great ones. And this one was a pretty good one also, pretty rough in the end, but it was still keep on pushing on and looking forward to see our families later.
Okay, and you're with the Regimental Support Squadron called Muleskinners with the 3rd Squadron, 3rd ACR out of Fort Hood. What do y'all do?
Yes, sir. It's a great organization. We support for every man, woman, from infantry all down to aviators and supply and logistical affairs. We pretty much take care of everybody, and that's why we term our main terminology is support, to support all our people.
Okay. And then we met you last night. Go ahead and tell the story from your perspective. We kind of pulled up.
Oh, it was great. We got a BFT message saying a guy was requiring assistance, and he was coming down the road with an MRAP tire flat, busted up, and he was he's probably in the creep mode getting over there, crawling to his point. At the time, we didn't have a tire on hand, so we went to our sister's unit right there, who was eager to help, and within minutes, well, they came up with a tire, and we were able to provide all the tools and equipment needed. So as soon as they landed here, they wouldn't have no issues with waiting.
What was amazing to me, sir, is that, you know, the efficiency of all our troops, all the missions, everything we've done here is amazing. But here we are, we've been on a mission. Everybody's tired from the heat, and we come back, and the same soldiers on the mission change the tire.
Very, very, very effective way to do it. Soldiers here are trained, they're resilient, they're ready to take charge, and no matter how tired they are, because of their training and discipline, they're taught how to fix their own problems. So they're willing and they're able, and usually most of the times, all of the time, they execute in a timely manner.
Absolutely. Well, the training definitely kicked in yesterday with the getting a flat right in the middle of the Iraqi highway and the whole process from that point on.
Yes, sir. It was amazing to see with these guys drenching with sweat, and willing to pick up their old power tools and handle their own tasks to repair the tires.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing to me too. Of course, we met last night, and there was a mention about the chapel, which we did an interview in last year with Captain Lyle with 3rd ID. And talk a little bit about the chapel and the ministry there.
Oh, very, 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 I would say most positively for soldiers to be not only to get physical training and to stay mentally tough or strong or physically strong. You also need the spiritual side of you, and the chaplain has provided day after day, and it has created the resilient strength that most soldiers need, the spiritual strength. When we go in the chapel, it's like most of our problems are completely forgotten most of the time, and has kept me personally, has kept me strong over here. The resilience, the spiritual growth. I've become a better person, better man, better able to handle situations at home. You know, learn patience, learn strength, and learn how to endure under this environment through the chapel.
Okay, and then also last night, you started sharing with me about a funeral, and then right behind us, We'll talk about that.
Yes, in April, just before my birthday, there's two brave young men actually lost their lives through a rocket fire on post while they were in their rooms, and I carry this band with pride for the families in memory of these guys, and I would hope that we were able to take this wall home, but we might have to redo it at home. But I think it was a great gesture that our unit has come and put every aspect or every formal ceremony has been created in their name, and this guys has paid the ultimate sacrifice. And I actually wrote a poem about the situation, and right now it's not verbatim in my head, but I did it, and we had a picture that I got off the internet, which was so touching that his daughter was actually touching the coffin and didn't realize that he wasn't coming back. And it's the ultimate price has been paid, and I commend these guys and their families, and I hope that nobody will ever forget that these guys gave it all for them, and we do appreciate their service for that.
How long did it take you all to make this behind us?
Yes, it took a few hours. I wouldn't know exactly how long as far as being timed, but it took a few hours to get done. And these guys has basically used what is the guys knew that they loved: the Puerto Rican flag, the gloves, because he was a boxer at the time, and most of the names we call him Hot Boy and Sergeant G at the time. That's what we used to bring a very good memory of him.
So a lot of you have nicknames?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You said that you have what, a couple different accents?
Well, there's an accent I do.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it's British or not, but mate, I talk like that sometimes because I think it's funny. When I call my soldiers, say, "Come right here, right now," you know, mate, and I play along with the accent sometimes, and most of them respond to me like, "Hey, mate," stuff like that. So we have fun with it.
Good, we're having fun with it too. I'm sure everybody else back home is enjoying it too.
Yes, thanks.
What about care packages while you've been here? We've heard a lot about it from the soldiers.
Oh, it's absolutely the greatest thing. The last organization which sent us care packages was the New England Patriots, which my sister worked with, and they sent a few boxes from the staff, and they sent in my name, and they had me distributed throughout my whole unit, and my soldiers was so thankful. And these are the little things the civilians of states do for us that we call support, our support lifeline in the States that keeps us going. And we're very appreciated for every little care package, from the little toothbrush to toothpaste. It helps very, very much.
Great. Why don't you look at the camera and give a shout out to some family and friends back home?
Yes, I'd like to thank my wife, Leslie K. Martyr. Thanks for being supportive all the time, and all the family, mom, dad, and my son Miguel, and Dee. Thanks for holding on and waiting for me. I'll be home soon. Thanks.
Thank you very much for your service. I appreciate you coming out at the end of the day in the heat and all that to talk to the American people.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Maybe we'll see you back at Fort Hood.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Once again, folks, we are here in Kalsu, Iraq. We'll be leaving here now, heading to Baghdad. And I want to thank again Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Without them, I probably wouldn't be here. It takes sponsors to make this trip happen, these trips, all the previous ones. And that's embryriddle.edu. Also, thanks to Brian Beck, because he's taken all the updates we're putting out there now, putting them on the social networking sites. And we're asking everybody to share those updates when the videos start coming on YouTube and on Facebook. Click that share button on your page and let your friends see it. We need your help getting these stories out across America. There's progress here, and many of you are hearing about it for the first time. And so we're going to continue on here in Iraq, and then I'll be going over to Afghanistan. And also want to thank Mark Lydon with Do This Get Higher for introducing me to Embry-Riddle. And of course, Ron Link behind the camera filming. a retired Army Ranger. It's been a great experience working with him and hearing his stories as he talks to the other troops about his experiences of over 20 years serving in the armed forces. So this is Bob Calvert reporting here from Iraq on TalkingWithHeroes.com. Thank you for your service.us, and our Facebook page. The like page is facebook.com/TalkingWithHeroes programs. And I want to also thank Major Billington. We started here in Kalsu. You sent us on to the other locations. Now we've heard from you. We're back. And now we're heading on to Baghdad. Thank you very much. And to all the troops that we've been with, when you're listening to this on video, all the families back home, thank you for your service to our country.